So we're going to leave these aside now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The next two that we have here are pittosporums, and this one is a pittosporum. It's called tenifolium, means that it's got wavy leaves. And then Nutty's leprechaun. He was a propagator out in Kinsale. He worked with Chagas, so they named it after him. So this is it here. The new growth is kind of green. It's not as dark as the next one we're going to look at. So this here is another pittosporum. It's a stronger stem on it, really purple, this one, and that is pittosporum tenifolium again, and it's purpureum. There are the pittosporums. So we're coming near Christmas now, and this one here is known as Christmas box, the common name, and this is Saurococa hukriana var humilis. So the flowers are just beginning to come here. You pass by it every day. You go in to see the office, and the berries will turn to black, and it's evergreen. So Christmas box is another name for this, Saurococa hukriana humilis. And then our next one is Agarya elliptica, and that has catkins on it. They'll open out later in the year, and they're a waxy, tough kind of a feel to the leaves. And Agarya elliptica is the name of this one here. So this here is a cornice, and cornice alba elegantissima. Alba for the flowers that are on it, and elegantissima. So this here is a variegated form, and again the bark is red, so you've got winter interest in the bark as well. And one thing about cornice, if you want to know the identification of them, you can prise apart the leaves and you see that little thread there in the centre. So that's a giveaway factor with your cornice. So it's on the way down to the classrooms. Another one then that's beside the cookhouse is this here, is the Elaeagnus pungens maculata. That's it there. And if you turn the leaves over, because different colour altogether, and there's kind of pustules on that, pustules on the stem here as well, whiteness, and thorns. See the little thorn there. But look at this endamentum on top of the leaf here, so it's a furry kind of look on it. So a nice variegated form. It can revert back though. That's the...
Cool.
So this here is a hedging plant. You looked at hedging plants today with Linda, and this is Prunus lusitanica, and it's very popular now in hedging. It has a slight redness to the bark. Can't really see it here at the moment, but a lovely green shiny leaf of the Prunus, commonly used in hedging these days. Another viburnum that we have here, and it's Tinus Eva Price, and the flowers are just beginning to come out of it. A good value plant. It's evergreen, good for flower arrangements. Little delicate little whitey yellow flowers, smaller than the other type of Tinuses, and it's nice, good in shade. So that's a viburnum Tinus Eva Price. This here is another good value plant, and this one is Abelia ex grandiflora. So it's flowering now. It's October, 27th of October into December, and you've got the flowers on it there. And when the flowers fall away, you've got the calyxes here. See when the flowers fall away, so it's equally as nice. It's an evergreen plant, so it is a good value plant for a garden. So that is the Abelia. And the next one here is over on the New Zealand border. A lot of these plants were brought in by the Talbots out in Malahide. But look at the wavery edge on this, and it's a larger leaf, and it's Oleria, and it's Macrodanta. It's kind of daisy-like flowers that come on it. This is the remainder of the flowers they're spent now. But look at the way the leaves are there. That's a giveaway factor with them. So that's your Oleria. So again, the U, Taxus baccata rependam, and that is the U. Again, look at the berries on it. It's all poisonous except for just the coating of the berry there, used in treatment of cancers. But this here is, it comes back. It's a lovely one for having as a hedge because it'll come back. Not this particular one because it's drooping.
Yeah,
but
we use the horizontalis for the hedging.
You do?
Well, no, it's just one I know, so I thought I'd throw it in.
And this one here is a Fatsia japonica, so that's good in shade.
Yeah.
So it's a nice Fatsia.
Okay, and that produces
So,
blackberries, doesn't
little
it?
blackberries, yeah, and
Yeah.
white flowers in a kind of a cluster
Yeah.
on them. So that's the Fatsia. So the next one we're looking at here is Cotoneaster, or as the Yankees say, Cotton Easter, ex-watery eye, pink champagne. And pink champagne is coming from the berries. Look at the berries there on it.
Yeah.
And this one is a Rosaceae family, but it can suffer from fire blight. So some people mightn't like it, or some people mightn't sell it because it's on that
Did
list.
I read that it was considered invasive, the cotoneasters?
Yes, the smaller ones that are low growing are invasive, and they block out the ground so the native species can't grow in them. So
Okay.
that's why they're not seen. But this one wouldn't be because it's a taller one, often used as hedges that you might
Right.
have looked today as well. Now, this is another good value plant. It's wilting a little bit. It's Choisia ternata Sundance. So it's a yellow. It's in the sensory garden, and it has a distinctive smell that people are referring to today. So that's, look at the leaves. It's kind of a tri-foliate leaf, and slugs
Oh,
actually
yeah.
like it. It's just
Okay.
beginning to wilt there. A good value plant for doing flower arrangements as well. You know, you can stick them in and it's
Yeah.
evergreen. And look at this little variegation that's coming in, and they can revert back then. That means
Yeah.
the gold will go out and become green. And the other two that are on the list here are the Mahonias. So this is a low growing ground cover one, repens. So it's Mahonia repens, and they have racemes of flowers that are highly scented. So that's the low growing one. And the one that we'll be using here for doing propagation to show mallet cuttings will be this one here. Look at the rust in it. That's a disease
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
And that can be nice for flower arrangements as well. So it's a prickly little one.
Yeah.
And it's Mahonia ex media charity, and the flowers will be coming out over the next couple of weeks, and they're like small little daffodils, highly scented.
Oh, lovely.
That's complete. So the last one is the hydrangea quercifolia. Quercifolia means foliage of the leaf is like the oak, and then it's kind of a pinnate type of flower here. So it's a nice, there's a velvety feel to the leaves as well. So it's a nice little plant. It's down at the classroom area. And sometimes you can dry the flowers and have them as arrangements. They're
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
nice
if you
as
put them into
Silicone
dyed
or-
water, they'll take up the
well.
water.
Take up the
and
colour.
They take up
Yeah.
the colour, yeah.
But there's also, if you put them in silicone to dry them out as well, but you
Okay.
can use them as arrangements over winter.